I thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
It's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year, if my memory hasn't left me. Good to see you haven't kicked the bucket.
Put a sock in it.
Wait. Dixon? Dunban? You're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
What's a pretty young lady like you doing hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon! Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley. The very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Chalk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
But what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about? These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been. But I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
The High Entia, huh? I dismiss them as folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people. The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, Dunban?
Well then, Shulk, what's it to be?
We'll head there.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, find a place the Mekon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll follow. We can't run from these things. We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way. We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mekon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you enough.
We're in it together now.
You can count on us, Dunban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from Mekong armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis Head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right. But we'll need to go up the lower back first.
The lower back?
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis leg, so we'll have to head around the waist. Through a place called Sartall Marsh. Follow me.
Gaze upon his majesty. Gaze upon his true form. Gaze upon, well, everything. Because look at this man. He is peak perfection. You may not like it, but he is peak perfection. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 16 of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time we escaped the Ether Mine, but we had a run-in with Metalface, but not before. Well, actually, afterwards. After that, Dunban came in, running down a freaking hill or a mountaintop, and saved the world like a mad lad. And he joined us on our journey, and we also have a new destination in mind now. We're heading to the Bionis Head, to somewhere called Prison Island. Which, you know, that's clearly from Sonic Adventure 2, clearly. Because if there's anything that Xenoblade does right, it's Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, so, in order to get to, well, in order to get to where Prison Island is located, the party will need to pass through Sartall Marsh, which is, by the way, on the Bionis Waste. So, yeah, why don't we just do that? White Knight Rod. This is still technically in the Colony 6 area, by the way, so we can still technically get the Collectopedia items for Colony 6. I mean, if we do. If we do. We already have the Ether Mine ones. And we should be getting the Colony 6 ones. I actually don't even know if we're going to get the Colony 6 ones this time around. We probably don't. But yeah, might as well just try to fill it out right here and right now. Actually, you got almost all of them. Damn. Yeah, Colony 6 isn't really a huge area, so thank God for that. But am I allowed to say, holy. Everything about the Metalface encounter is just so good. Like Dunban running down the side of a mountain is like, oh yeah! It's so goddamn good. Like, again, this is what Xenoblade does best. Cutscene direction. And it's brilliant. It's really freaking brilliant that this is even allowed to exist. And again, I will remind you, this is the same cutscene direction that was on the original Wii. I'm just going to say that right here and right now. But anyway, prepare to be amazed as we enter the prettiest place on the planet.
I've never seen anywhere like this.
You see? This is why I've been saying you need to get out of the lab every now and then. We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions from there.
Wow. I've never thought about going inside the Bionis.
The closer we get to the top, the more monster trouble we're gonna run into. The only things that venture this far in are the Nopon merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
You want to get to the top? Then this is the only way.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the spirit, Shulk.
I don't know why there's not any environmental noise in that one cutscene. I don't really know what's up with that. It's supposed to be like environmental noise from you know, the atmosphere of this place. But I guess it doesn't really count here in Definitive Edition, doesn't there? I mean, you can still imagine this beauty because holy crap, dude! Dude! Also, I should really just tell you how Dunban works now. Alright, so Dunban is all about attack and agility, because that's basically his best stat ever. Before we get to his more interesting arts, here are some of them. Spirit Breath removes all debuffs and grants haste, which means you'll unleash your auto attack faster. Battle Eye locks onto the target, not really one I use. Perilous grants a strength up buff, and also grants the ability to remove Confuse, which is a status that we haven't even seen yet. And we will see like much later. Believe me, we will. But basically, Confuse is a status that makes it so that your characters run around without your control. So be aware of that. And also be aware of these nebulas. They're level 80. Like, what? Okay. And last but not least is Blinding Blossom. This absorbs aggro from another party member. Again, not a thing I would use because that's really more Ryan's job. Getting the aggro is more Ryan's job than anything. But it's there. But now here's where things get a little bit more interesting. So this art right here is called Gale Slash. You can use it to inflict bleed, but afterwards you can use it on. You can use one of two arts. You can use either Electric Gut Buster after Gale Slash to inflict break, or Worldly Slash after Gale Slash to lower physical defense. And if you just so happen to get the break on it via Electric Gut Buster, then you can use Steel Strike, which is an art that we have used before during the Colony 9 attack when we fought Metalface. So, yeah, all those arts that you saw on Dunban after he retired the Monado, yeah, they're all here present and accounted for. You pretty much have to use these arts after Gale Slash right away. Just remember that. But yeah, Dunban having another topple art is actually really good if you just so happen to have Ryan on your thing. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, Dunban is just another guy for topple locking, basically. If you didn't already have Ryan in the party already. So, yeah, he's pretty good at that. He's pretty good at inflicting topple. I mean, that is if break can be gotten off from Electric Gutbuster. And finally, we have this. He's supposed to say, "We choose to fight! Blossom dance!" Yeah, that's basically what he's supposed to say. But unfortunately, he didn't really say that. That was his talent art right there. Blossom Dance. Chance of delivering a combo attack. Yeah, more like 100% because it all has to do with pressing B at the right time. So, yeah. That's basically the whole deal. I'm not ready for it to change into daytime yet. I want it to be nighttime, dang it, because nighttime is prettier. I mean, daytime has its own charms in Tutorial Martian more than anything, but it's the nighttime where it's at, man. And of course, his talent art is filled up with auto attacks.
Let's stay alert.
Right, so let's go into a tutorial about Dunban, shall we? My talent art is Blossom Dance. Press B in time with each slash, and I can strike up to 4 times in succession. And of course, it fills up without auto attack. My style is to avoid attacks, but I can do a large amount of damage. You won't see the young ones doing this. I'm more about taking the hits rather than dodging them. You might want to wear light equipment so that you can stay quick on your feet. Rod and I are both skilled in drawing aggro, but my technique is to perform attacks that cause heavy damage. Gems that increase your agility would be a perfect complement to your style, Dunban. Yes, exactly. If you look at Dunban's stats really quick, you can basically see that he doesn't really have all that much agility, but his strength is actually really good. And it's almost as high as Ryan's. For right now, he has the second highest strength stat that we've seen. However, there also comes a strategy when it comes to Dunban. You can remove all of his armor, and it doesn't really show it right here, but I believe he has a skill that allows him to gain agility as, yes, right here. Under Wisdom, he has a skill to call Inner Peace, which means he greatly increases agility with no armor equipped. This is what we in the Xenoblade community call the Naked Dunban strategy. It's not really a strategy that I would use because I like to have defense. Yeah, I like to have defense. So, yeah, I just want to have defense, that's all. Okay, so let's give him the highest amount of regular equipment that we have so far because his regular set is all cool and all. I don't have any leg equipment for him. I do not have any legs for him. And that's fine. That's not really his. It's not really his default appearance, which I'm concerned about. Even though, you know, it looks cool. Like, Dunban is, like, so freaking cool in his, like, little British attire. Like, this is what he normally looks like without him doing, you know, the Colony 9 military stuff that we saw in the very beginning. But you know me, I don't play by the rules. Did you ask for Dunban in a resort-style outfit? Yes, you did. Look at him, man. You can still see, no matter what, you can still see his injured arm. But look at this, man. He's ready to go on a vacation. A vacation, aka ready and willing to save the world. Alright. So, yeah, that's basically all there is to Dunban here. I mean, as far as we can imagine for right now. Yeah, Dunban's style is basically all about agility and also all about, you know, dealing hits.
Everyone, look. It's a group of Nopon.
Ah, some Nopon merchants.
What do you think they're up to?
They must be here for a reason. Let's go and ask them.
Good idea.
Gee, I wonder if they're there to sell some stuff. I have no idea. Wow. I wonder what, like, shopping people would be doing in here. Wow. I don't know why my brain stopped there for a second. Yeah, okay. So, we have a Nopon merchant here. Let's do some shopping first things first. So now, we're not going to be fighting, well, that costs a lot of money. And most of these art books, actually all of them, are for Dunban specifically. We're going to wait a little bit on equipment because I don't really see us doing much in the way of fighting unless it's for, well, explaining things. So, yeah. Anyway, Bokoko, he is now in a brand new part of the affinity chart called Central Bionis. So you can basically see what he does. He trades Physical Protect 2, Steady Arms, and Bunny Scent Wood, which I think we're going to need for a future quest. Yeah, by the way, this is the updated affinity chart right here. So, yeah, we're not going to do any shopping here, but one more tidbit about Dunban that I should probably mention is the fact that his weapon, it's called the Anti-Mekong Glaive. This is the only weapon so far that has the ability to damage Mekon normally without Shulk needing to use Monado and Chance. It's a good thing they gave us this, otherwise we would be fighting Mekon, except at this point, we aren't really going to be fighting Mekon for a little bit, are we? Yeah, honestly, I don't really know why we aren't even granted this honor of having a party member that can freaking damage Mekon normally and not give us any Mekon to test this thing on. I don't know, but anyway, here are the generic quests that we're going to take care of in Satoral Marsh. All right, there we go. That's all 4 of them. Now, I know Bokoko has a quest, but we're going to take care of that in a little bit. But now, here's another thing that you can do with the party now. So, with Sharla as a healer, any party that contains Sharla has a dedicated healer. And also Shulk too, because he has light heal. But, if you add Rhine to the equation, if you add Rhine time into the equation with this party, then you have yourself a specific combination. Shulk, Rhine, and Dunban are the high damage party. I'll show you what I mean in a little bit as we take care of some monster quests that we can take care of here. We have Detox Brogs that we have to take care of. And, oh yeah, they're over there. They're like way over there, actually. So, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before. I probably didn't. But there's absolutely no healing items at all in Xenoblade Chronicles. You have to rely on healing arts in order to heal. So, given this information, you have yourself a high damage party right here. Because Shulk, Rhine, and Dunban are the party members that have the highest amount of strength stat. So, just be ready for this. Be ready for this. You can take care of enemies like really, really quickly with the high damage party. Ending battles with regular enemies quickly without having the need to heal up during the fight. So let's do this. Let's go. Ooh, we can topple. Yes, sir. We took care of that in just like 2 attacks, actually, for that. And yeah, so Shulk, Rhine, and Dunban being the high damage party, they can get through some tough fights quickly, but I would probably more or less recommend that you do have Sharla in the party to heal. So let's do it. Let's take care of this Detox Brog. Look at how sort of quickly that we're taking care of this Detox Brog. Look at its HPs. Like, all right, here we go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we mean right there. That's the meme. That is indeed the meme. Hello. She wants us to collect 3 white brog livers. Can you really eat these things? I'm wondering how in the heck you can eat frog livers. I'm wondering. I really do wonder. But I guess, like, if liver is a food, then I guess... I guess that's a food. Anyway, we're going to switch it over to daytime really quickly. Even though nighttime Satoru Marsh is where it's at, I think daytime offers its own charm. Like, the music isn't really as memorable, in my opinion. I mean, it's still good music and all that. Like, it's still very ambient, very calming. But it's definitely not, it's just not Satoru Marsh night. At least for me, at least. You might be more fans of daytime Satoru Marsh than nighttime, and that's totally fine. I just won't understand why you won't like Beauty over, you know, this song. Okay. All right. So we're just going to take care of some monster quests here really quickly. And also along the way to where we're supposed to go next. So let's take care of that. Yeah, we could just oh, damn. All right, there we go. I'm actually here in the base. Ooh. Yeah. Why is it always the base that I'm noticing? Like, God. I guess I'm just a big fan of bass. Damn. I mean, I don't know. I definitely did cut away from that, but Shulk, Rhine, and Dunban as a party, they also do very, very well when it comes to chain attacks, because they have red arts as damage. Rhine mostly uses red arts as damage, and also Shulk too. And Dunban has a good selection of red arts too, like Gale Slash and Wortly Slash. One of them being a 2-hit combo, or one of them being a 2-hit art, actually. So that could be very, very good for... That could be very, very good for chain attacks, for getting that chain all the way to ×5, which is the maximum amount. So, all's very well and good with that. Woo. Hey, buddy, how's it going? 5 lemon stones should be enough. We have to take them to Zazadon as quickly as possible. I remember that dude. Yeah, okay. So we're going to be meeting someone named Zazadon in the future, and oh boy. Oh boy. It's going to be a whole thing with him. Okay, so now we have new species of enemies here called Ignas, which are these lizard things that have swords. Like, look at these dudes. Look at these dudes. Look at them. They're dinosaurs, man. They're dinosaurs. I kind of like them a little bit. I kind of like these guys. They're goons. They look like goons, but like they look like competent goons. One more thing I should probably mention. Shulk and Dunban being a good party, getting a good party combination too. Now you can break, topple, and daze with them. So, yeah. So now you have your break, topple, daze combo all ready to go. Shulk has Shaker Edge. Shulk and Dunban have Electric Gutbuster and Stream Edge and Slit Edge and whatever else. Ryan has Wild Down, and Dunban also has Steel Strike. That's it. That's what I meant to say. That way is where I want to go, actually. I mean, way out in the distance, that huge light is where we're going to go next for a cutscene, but you know me. I want you to gain an appreciation of this place while we're frickin' getting chased by a frickin' giant fat ass bird. Are those enemies that we're looking for like way out there? Oh, wait. Never mind. It's over here. So the Officer Vault that you need for a monster quest is right over here. So let's lure it. And we can also take it out right here. I meant to do Electric Gutbuster, but that's fine. See how fast this is. Like, this is really quick. I know it's like, I know Officer Evolves are like not really the toughest enemies up there, but you can't really deny that damage that the amount of damage that we did was really impressive. All right. So we got that, and finally, over here, we can take care of all 4 monster quests in one go. We have the Miss Rogals here. They're found, like, way over here. Like, right next to the Officer Vault. So, that's very good. However, unfortunately, Miss Rogals, if you want to take care of them easily with a break topple days, there's just straight up outright immune to break. So, unfortunate. Yes, he is. He is awesome. All right. So we got... I knew it was going to be a vision. We need Rogal Axe Crests. These should be well do in fixing the bridge. They can investigate the ruins as well. Exciting stuff, all this. All right. Now we can just keep on moving without any delays whatsoever. I kind of like Satoru Marsh in the daytime, too. It's like, you got this misty... Like, I know gray's probably not, like, an interesting color here. But I kind of like it here, where it's like, you can just see, like, the trees out in the... You can just see the trees out in the distance, lined up against the sky and everything. And see all these, like, mountains and everything. Like, these mountains of crystal, like... If there's anything that Xenoblade does right, is the fact that their locations are really interesting and unique. Even amongst, like, other JRPGs. They really are. And, like, even if it's not like Satoru Marsh Nighttime, where, you know, I'm just going to change it for example. Like, this feels, like, right here. This feels like an entirely different place at night. Where you can just see the ether off the trees and they glow in the dark like this. It's amazing. Like, this is what makes this game memorable, is just the fact that, you know, these locations are, like, really interesting. They're really creative. They're really... Well, they're really feeling it. They're really feeling it in the art direction. It's so good. Okay, so I feel like we can just move on here. We could just freaking move on. And yeah, all the different colors of the ether just going on. Oh. Oh. Excuse me while I gush about the game more and more with every single area that we go to. Jesus Christ. Woolrock. 3 of them would be warm indeed. Thank you, Dunban. Thank you, Dunban. Thank you, Vision, for interrupting my gushing. Thank you. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it.
This lamp. It has a very strange glow.
It's a remnant of the High Entia. They've hidden themselves away in the upper reaches now. But at one time, they controlled this whole area.
Good for them.
It's the perfect place to get some shut-eye. The lamp will keep the monsters away. We'll be safe if we rest here.
The breeze feels so good. It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
pay for what you've done! You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora! Do you wish to change it? The future?
Has it been that long?
Dixon.
14 years since I found you on that mountain. Seems like yesterday.
I owe it all to you. If you hadn't found me that day, I wouldn't be here now discovering the world.
Forgive me, Shulk. Sorry I couldn't save your folks.
Don't be.
Now I think about it, that was when I found the Monado as well. This might be crazy talk, but maybe you and the Monado are part of some higher plan.
I don't remember much at all. But I know that my mum and dad left me it. The Monado was their final gift to me. At least, that's how I used to think of it. That's why I want to discover its true power and help defeat the Mekong. But so far, I've just been creating piles of Mekong scrap.
So you don't just want to study it in a lab after all?
This sword. There must be some way.
Finally decided to join us, Shulk.
Sorry, guys. Didn't sleep a wink.
Right then. Time to move on. How far now?
We'll be there soon enough. The High Intia ruins are just ahead.
I'm still good to go.
Hell yeah, Dunban learned a new art. Dang, okay, Dunban, okay. We're making our debut, like, so much better. Serene art. Oh, it's Serene Hearts. Serene art, mate. A peaceful and focused aura that increases accuracy and evasion by 50%, and if your health is low, then 75% for 15 seconds. It's honestly not a bad aura, honestly. I would definitely use it more than Confuse than Perilous. So, yeah, I would definitely use that. We discovered the glowing obelisk as a landmark, so we can skip travel there anytime we want to. And, yeah. Okay. So, we got a big water thingy to go to. I promise, we're just gonna... I promise, we're just gonna go to one more cutscene since there isn't much left to go over. There isn't much left to do. Just one more cutscene. I don't want to torture you with long videos as much as I would like to torture you with long videos again. Then again, you know, things. I don't really know what I was going to say. I wanted to say something, but I chose not to say it. All right. So let's keep on going. And you can see over there where we need to be. But I have one remaining question that I would like to ask. That I would like to ask our party. Why are our guests still here? Why are you still here? I mean, they're just... I mean, Dixon's along with us as a guide, so it makes sense, but why exactly are the Colony 6 folk here? I have no idea.
The upper regions are through that entrance. You gotta go through Magna Forest first. Prison Island is at the Bionis Head. just above Magna Forest.
It pains me to say it, but this is the point where I turn back.
All right, goodbye.
I must see to the survivors, and I'm also very concerned about Colony 9.
I understand. Thank you for everything.
I might have said a few things I shouldn't have back in the mine. Forgive me.
No, it's okay.
I owe you my life, young man. I'll never forget it, heir to the Monado. Medic, will you stay with them?
I want to help Shulk. The Mekong must pay for what they did. And I'm sure Gaddo is still alive somewhere. If he is, I have to find him.
Find him for me too. Good luck.
Sharla, I want to go with the Tharon.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've never seen anything cooler than Shulk smashing Mekong with the Monado. But I'm just slowing you down.
No way, kid. You just need to shape up like me.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Compared to you guys, I know I'm pretty useless. But that's cool. Because I know what I can do. I'm gonna go back to the colony and help the survivors rebuild their lives.
You'll do us proud, kid.
Good luck, Juju.
Thanks.
Shulk, Ryan, keep Sharla safe for me.
Dixon, are you leaving too?
The Mekong may be gone from Colony 6 now, but that doesn't mean we've seen the last of them. When they launch another attack, and they will, Colony 9's gonna need my help.
Yeah. I guess you're really needed at the colony.
This ain't the last you'll see of me. You should be all right for now. Look after the Monado.
You can bet on it. We won't let the colony down.
You'll make us proud, Shulk. You, on the other hand, need to buck up your ideas. How else are you gonna protect Shulk?
Thanks for the heads up, Dixon.
Good luck. See ya. Can't say I feel so good about deceiving these kids.
What's that you say?
Oh, just mumbling. Forget I said anything.